what is the next generation of the tokenization will look like, right? So one of the big problems with tokenization has faced so far is the people have been tokenizing the asset and a fund just like traditional uh, fund. So basically what they will do is create a fund, tokenize, issue shares, which is a token. But the problem is we don't know exactly what that represents. What is the underlying value in that one? So the next generation of tokenization will look like where you will use a concept of dynamic NFT, where the smart contract will have two values. First, one is the cap table, so which will represent the equity, who owns what, and then the second piece will be have what's exactly inside that fund and what is the total NAV, but not just the NAV value, but how the NAV is calculated, and then who owns what exactly will be represented in that as smart contract, and that smart contract will be encrypted and all this information will be on chain. So people can basically use that data to do underwriting, do equity swap, and do collateral lending. And these three things will unlock the huge potential of tokenization, which so far people have envisioned but haven't worked. So now let's talk about AI, how the AI is playing out in the private fund market. So in private fund, one of the big problem is unstructured data. 90% of the data in private world is all unstructured. The moment you want to apply AI for on this private unstructured data, there's two type of problem. First, data is unstructured. Second, nobody wants to share your data. So privacy. So these are two fundamental problems you have to solve before building any AI application. So the way to solve this is first you build an enterprise architecture for the applied AI where you bring the infrastructure to the customer instead of you pushing their data or infrastructure to yourself. Once you have a multi-tenant cloud architecture where you are bringing their data into a particular data silo where the data never leaves, but you do the training and the entire infrastructure in that silo, that's where you bring the privacy around that. And then you convert those unstructured to structured data and build services around that. And those services will be consumed by the clients as an application layer. And that's the future of how the private fund will look into this AI work.